Anshu Join and welcome to yet another fascinating episode of Qatarday Presents, the Startup of the Month, wherein we bring to you startup success stories, talk about their incredible journey and their contribution to a startup ecosystem in Qatar. This program is powered by 360 Nautica, a venture builder that enables the startups to reach their full potential. And joining me today on the second episode is a visionary leader, an award-winning, internationally acclaimed scholar, a passionate entrepreneur, a startup expert, the CEO and co-founder of Snoonu, which is the famous delivery app in Qatar. And yes, friends, I'm talking about Mr. Hamad Mubark Al-Hajri. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamad. It is such a great pleasure that you have agreed to be a part of our show.
I'm so happy to be part of your show, and I hope today we're gonna have a fruitful talk of Snoonu, hopefully.
Definitely. To begin with, the first thing that I would want to know is about your entrepreneurial journey and the inception of Snoonu.
Basically, my name is Hamad Mubark Al-Hajri. I started my life as automation engineer in Qatar Petroleum. And during my job time in Qatar Petroleum, a long time ago, I have this dream. It's called the freedom dream, the entrepreneurial dream. So I started my first business at 2002, long time ago. I failed a few, actually a lot. I wouldn't, but I learned and I gained. So at 2011, I started gaining more skill in entrepreneurial with getting knowledge and building more and more projects. Then at 2016, I decided to strengthen my knowledge with going to a quite good university in the world, which is ECommerce Paris. And I have this idea about a super app. It was my project in HEC Paris. 2017, I got awarded as the best project of the year in HEC Paris. Then I said, what is the next after I won this competition? I strengthened myself with the knowledge. I have the learning curve. I have this little muscle from my experience, work experience. The next is to create the first unicorn in Qatar history, which Snoonu. And Snoonu is, we are always like to name oryx. Oryx is a famous animal in our culture, but Snoonu is also, which the shallow bird, is the second fastest bird. And it's belongs to this country. So I decided to kick off and start Snoonu, which I still now, we're still in acceleration phase right now. And our growth is outstanding number. Maybe later I can explain more about the project.
Definitely. This experience of yours, this journey of yours is really fascinating. I'm pretty sure you must be frequently asked about it. But one thing I would want to know from you, the industry that you have tapped into, wherein there is a lot of competition, we see a lot of established brand around of the same nature. How were you able to meet the market expectations so far? That is the success story of Snoonu.
Exactly. Number one, I agree with you. There is a big competition in the market, and most of them is a company that from out of Qatar. Today in technology, it's risking every economy in the world when it's globalized and it's centralized in one place. It's transferred the job of technology, it's transferred the job of even marketing, which gonna make some nations in this world as just commodity nation. So in Snoonu, we usually in business innovation cycle, we call it copy-paste innovate. We did not start exactly like them. We basically have a super app. We make actually this food delivery merge with a new generation of e-commerce called quick commerce. So we have a retail delivery, we have the food delivery, we have grocery delivery, all in one place, strengthening this platform with a last mile technology. We own this last mile technology. And what is last mile technology? Basically, we don't compete the e-commerce. We complete the e-commerce. We are integrated with multi-e-commerce, so we do the delivery and fulfillment on behalf of them. So now with even a government or a country like Qatar, they start to understand what does it mean you transfer all the technology job or all the the management and the direction of this company to one centralized country. In our case in Dubai, I'll be honest with you, why in Qatar we have the education, we have the investment, we have the right demography. We have almost 12 active nationalities in Qatar. We have the best university. We have the university that actually Facebook and Google fight to get employees from Carnegie Mellon. We have the best management school in France. We have the talent pool. I mean, what's stopping us from creating a unicorn in this country? And when you say in competition market, when you talk about the local competition, that's another story. So usually in a state of competition, people here, I think they don't understand how to create big project or accelerate big project, because they see a successful project, they're saying, let me make something exactly similar to that business model. Instead of investing on that project and taking it to the next level. So also when it comes to investment and ecosystem, we want also to rectify it also as Snoonu. Now in our case, one of our competitor died. What we done to this competitor? We came to them, we say, you don't have to shut your business. How about we give you equity inside Snoonu and we merge you inside Snoonu? So this is that how you build
Smart
unicorn
yes.
and big startups.
So Snoonu is not just about food or restaurant item delivery, it is much beyond that. So the philosophy, the strategy that you have followed is not just following the trend which is ongoing in the market, but expanding it, merging new things along and taking it to the next level. But when we say that, when we talk about such as startups are known to run on massive funding spree. And the kind of startups that you have come up with, it is not just a single thing which is going on, it's a merger of multiple things coming all together.
Yep.
How did you manage to gain that support from market in terms of funding and investment? I'm talking about the support that you got from the incubation centers and others who came forward. Could you please tell us about that?
Excellent questions, very outstanding questions. Number one, today, the innovation is very hard. Before you were solving one problem. Today you have to solve 5 problems at once. So are we just solving customer problems? How about merchant? How about people who's looking for this data? How about manufacturing? How about even deliveries companies? I mean, logistic provider. So basically in Snoonu we have this position where we have what customer want, but what merchant want. Merchant, what do you want? We want a platform that can help us to analyze our product. Top sales item, lower items. We want to have fulfillment. We have a storage, we have dark store. We are the first company that create dark store in Qatar. So we have fulfillment center. What do you want else? We want to also, we have our own e-commerce. So we can actually run their e-commerce and our online application in one platform. So we have all the solutions that merchant want in one access. So we're solving merchant problems, we're solving customer problems. How about our technology team? We also solve problems for this tech graduates. We give you internship programs. So one of the unique case that I have is bringing the first mall online in the GCC. So at the 7th of March, when all the malls decided to shut down, we came with the solutions. We went to Qatar Mall and we say, how about this? Don't shut down, go online, the whole mall on Snoonu, just come 30 minutes every day, give us the order and we're gonna deliver it. So we managed to bring it. The question is, who was there? If you go to the fulfillment staff inside the grocery, those staff is not our staff. We take it from a lost hospitalities companies, cleaning company. We just take their staff, we put them all the grocery. They start making money. The delivery team, from where we take them? From a lost taxi companies. We give them opportunity and business. Our tech team came from university. Just imagine, they just graduate and they cannot go home.
The freshers, yes.
They cannot go home. They are just stuck there. We solve multi problems at once. In innovation cycle, the more problems we have, the more you're gonna shine. So this is the way to see. I have 2 eyes. One on my competitor and the other my customer. But again, we need to identify who is my customer, who is it? Maybe it's the merchant and the customer. So this is the methodology we are following at the moment. Multi problems, and very important to highlight, when the merchant is happy, what he gonna do? He gonna help me to do some sort of growth hacking.
Sure.
So if you don't have growth hack, then you're gonna pay a lot in the marketing. And I believe there is one more part about the funding cycle. people hear a little bit, I managed to bring a lot of investment, but the point behind it, how can you make sure everyone is believing in your project and ready to invest? It's about growth.
Yes.
People here say profit, loss. No, think about your growth. When you start, don't think about your profit. How much can you grow? 20%, 25%.
Sustainability.
First year, yeah. If you don't grow, sometime maybe you're going to make a short-term profit, but you are not growing, you are dying. I can make an application with 10 driver and I can make break even, by the way. But I'm going to grow and grow, even with negative. But this growth rate is what people are seeking, a big project.
That's true, very true. Especially when it comes to investors, what they want is not how lucrative your project is, but what is the future of the project?
Yep.
What is the growth rate? And that is what they would want to know about it. So were you able to gain enough support in terms of investment from the market? There were people who came in the front to support you for the investments?
Okay, this is different strategy I followed. Basically, innovation is something that everyone would love it. But I create another project, which basically cash cow. So very important. Sometimes it's good to innovate and think about the future, but I have cash cow. I was supporting myself, but at the same time, I have angel investor. I have people who trust me, a friend, because I cannot have at the beginning of the project. Very important to have people that actually, in Uber, when he created a unicorn, what he said? He said, I was making sure everyone in the car with me going towards San Francisco. No one think we are going San Diego. So I was making sure everyone in the same car, we're going to the same direction, we are aligned. But yeah, I mean, the beginning, we get fund, usually go with, angel investor, raising the fund. Now we are going to the next step, which corporate level. In Qatar, I think the best model if you want to raise fund, and we are doing this also with one of my other companies, it's crowdfunding. So for entrepreneur, read more about crowdfunding. Here in Qatar, millions is, it's not really easy number, but people who is willing to pay 100, 200, it's a lot. Many everywhere, Crowdfunding is the best model for a country like Qatar. This is from my experience.
That's wonderful. I guess that's a wonderful strategy out there.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about Snoonu, Snoonu claims to be the fastest delivery app in Qatar. How did you manage to achieve that? Is it because of the drivers, the feasibility and the availability of drivers, or the strategy that you guys follow?
Okay, that is very good questions. Number one, when I have last mile delivery combined with my online application, that my availability of the driver from multi-resources is there. We have the contract for readers example. He can have, and what we do, we mix something called hot order with cold order with a normal order. So if he have normal order, he can do, if he has available to restaurant, he can do a delivery for restaurant because the availability of the driver always there. So this not just make us deliver on time, but also it's actually reduce the cost of delivery. So this is the innovation. This is number one. Number two, we went in every details. There is the merchant preparation time KPI. What is the KPI? There is a commitment for the merchant to prepare their food. If we say 50 minutes, you have to do 50 minutes. We have a department inside Snoonu called vendor operation. If the restaurant is late, then they just gonna start calling and make sure it's been prepared on the time. And any merchant actually are delayed for 3 times, we make it auto busy. KPI number 2, from ready order to delivered. That's also another one. So we make sure everyone is doing job. Just imagine when the order is happening, 3 departments is moving in Snoonu. Customer service, merchant operation, and the delivery team. But the question is also, there's not like just technology and that's it. But who is managing this one? The team of Karim is actually all is now in Snoonu, and they are managing. We take experienced people.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we take, mashallah, Hamza is director of operation. He's managing our operation department. We have the best employees of Karim is also part of the department. We have a team with know-how. I mean, as an entrepreneur, very important, you bring the right people in the right position.
Yes.
What else do we have? We have an artificial intelligence and machine learning that we built it in our system. If this merchant delay 1 to 3 times, it's update the preparation time. So using the technology, using the right people, understanding the right attributions is very important for us. So bring all of them in one place is our key to deliver fast. Of course, there is also incentive for the driver. There's also a cash incentive. If you deliver on time, I mean, every month we have also the best, we call them Snooner, the best 5 Snooner. The fastest Snooner, the highest order number, the longest distance. And so we match it with, and so the motivation is there also, yeah? He know if he deliver in time, maybe he will have
Rewarded.
5 chances to get awarded.
Yes,
Yeah. So.
yes. I guess that's a wonderful concept because I've been following you guys on all the social media platforms, and one thing that I noticed is it is not just rewarding the employees for their good work and effort, it is also about acknowledging the good work which is being done by them.
Indeed.
And you as an organization have been paying extreme importance to this particular factor. Yes, this is what we have noticed. But we would want to know, Mr. Al-Hajri, that apart from rewarding the employees, apart from acquiring the right people in the team and coming up with the right strategy, what according to you are the features that are necessary for a good corporate governance?
Yeah, basically in corporate governance, number one, people here, they don't want to, to have this one-man show company. They need to believe in the company. How do you believe in the company? You need to create your policy and procedure. When someone, we need to make sure these people are belong to the company, not to personal. They don't, and they work because they all believe in this company. We have 2 things important we implemented. We are data-driven company. We are result-oriented company. Everyone and supported with something very important called roles and responsibility. Every employees, they know what the roles and the responsibility, they know what their goals, and they are working toward that one. And they know if they reach it, they're gonna get something nice, including, shares in company.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we have almost 31 employees, they have shares in Snoonu. And the more you do, the more shares you're gonna gain.
Yes.
So they became, they believe the dream is to work this way. I mean, it's not about business model. To be honest, if you ask me what's number one of success of Snoonu, it's not the technology, it's not the fund, it's the team. It's the team. That's very important to make sure they are all on board, and there is a fair system. Human want to make sure there's a fair system, and there is no personal level. It's company governance. It's policy, procedure, and as example, if I want to take some people they have this problem. I want to take a leave. Oh well, maybe I need to convince the CEO. But here in Snoonu, we don't have any
Flexible
management.
environment.
We have a policy and procedure. If you cannot do anything, that's because policy procedure, which on all, not only you. So that is very important to make people love the company, belonging to this company, and maybe they became partner of the company.
Yes. So they get that feeling of that, yes, they are the owners of the company. It's
Yep.
not just about an employee-employee relationship.
No, we
but
don't
then
have that
it's
one.
about, exactly. I can see, Mr. Al-Hajri, that one thing that you are paying really emphasis on is the right people. So here I would want to know that we have seen that you have employed a lot of freshers, interns. But apart from that, what skill sets do you look for people while acquiring them for your team?
I think this is the most important questions. When we interview them, we don't talk, we just ask questions. Basically, if you're an innovation firm, that means everyone belonging to this should be an innovative person, yeah? And innovation came from a problem and solution, yeah? So this is reach all the way to the interview. I sit with a candidate and ask him questions. Hey, I have problems, okay? What can you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you solve it for me, then he's the right person, yeah? This is your responsibility. This is the challenge you will face. How you will solve it? Well, I will have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. The worst thing is to open CV and just read again what he done in the past.
Yes.
No, you need they are saying actually, the human top talent 10,000 years ago was problem solving. Today, the top talent in human still the problem solving, It's exactly the same.
Yes, yeah.
So we are making sure, intern is different. Internship, we give them the freedom.
Yes.
You came from university with something, there is a box, and this box, something I know, they don't know, and something they know, and I don't know, and something both of us don't know.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure the growth where it's come, the growth never comes from something I know. It's either they know or we don't know each other. This is like, we call it like gray area. It's discovery, it's blue ocean.
Exploration.
Exploration, what's happening there?
Yes,
Let's go and check.
Exactly.
I got surprised. I got one guy, this is I really happy with the story. It's called, I'm going to say even his name, Zaryab. Zaryab is third year in Carnegie Mellon, and he's going to the fourth year. I found him in LinkedIn, and he was upset. And he said he just canceled my internship, and they cannot find any opportunity. And I answered him back in LinkedIn. I say, hey, join us in Snoonu.
That's wonderful.
We have a home. He joined us. And now did not graduate yet. I think he's the best and the smartest person I ever seen in my life in technology. Wow. And he created a system for us that equivalent to 500,000 riyal. He make a full automated auto assign system only by himself. Very intelligent person. How this guy could not find an opportunity? And we find him on LinkedIn, and I'm someone who's hanging around. You can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram, Facebook, I have this, and now, and when he joined us, first month he struggled because I have, someone who telling him, hey, Zaryab, I want from you 1 to 3. And he struggled. I came to him, he said, he is a blue Asian person. Come Zaryab, what do you think you can do to the company? He said, I think I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just do it, Very important to give them this space.
Freedom.
Let them freedom.
Yes.
These young people are different than other employees. Give them the freedom. Let them, try and make mistake and, they gain the skill. I mean, interns is always, in McKinsey also they have a policy. I believe 10% of McKinsey's employees are interns. And this interns is the innovation machine for them.
All right.
So this is actually my experiment with internship. I'm really so proud of all of them.
Yes.
And by the way, all of them actually in 3 months we make celebration and we have 3 interns are part-time employees. Now they are employees with us.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, after 3 months we give them a contract as employees.
Yes.
And some of them we make like a special exceptions that they are part-time employees. And they're still students, by the way.
Okay, that's nice. What I can understand is applying the right man for the right job.
Yep.
Is the philosophy, is the strategy that you guys basically follow.
Yep, exactly.
Which most of the organizations fail to do. Because realizing and understanding the strength of the employees that you have and fitting them into the right department.
I read number yesterday. $37 billion is the loss of the world because putting the wrong people in the right, the wrong people in the wrong place. 37 billion is a big number.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mr. Al-Hajri, you are a visionary leader. We can see that whatever you do, whatever you come up with, start up with, it is not just about the idea, which is so exciting, but it has got a proper mission, vision. We would want to know, when we talk about Snoonu, what is your long-term and short-term vision and mission for the company?
When we say about the speed, it's also the speed of your services. Speed. I mean, how about this? After 5 years, everyone will have 30 applications on their mobile. So we need to make sure whatever you want, you can get it, very fast. So we are looking to be a Grab of Qatar, let's say, or the WeChat of Qatar, and making sure all the services are available in one place. But that one is very important because we don't plan to reinvent the wheel. Next step is for us is integrate more services. It's either by acquisitioning or by partnership with different entities here in Qatar. So why? We want to bring this all the innovation in Qatar in one place. This will strengthen the ecosystem of the country, and we can go even abroad. We always, start shy, alone, and even we can meet each other. Why we cannot work all together in one project or multi-project in one place, and we go together to the future. So I believe in the future, the average delivery time for Amazon is 8.8 days. So Amazon, they have a strategy to make delivery around the world 2 days. So if Amazon is successful, they can kill all the retailers in the world. They can kill all the e-commerce in the world.
Very true.
So we want to be something against that vision. We're going to make sure quick commerce is the concept that will invade the whole Middle East. We want to be the first player there in quick commerce. 45-minute delivery of any items you want. Clothes, perfumes, electronics, anything. 45 minutes and you're going to get it. When it's come to food delivery, we don't believe there is a lot of things you can do toward the consumer. But when you use the right artificial intelligence and machine learning, you will see in the future the customer will see only what he's looking for. Today everything is, I mean, all the application today you just see list, long list, like long list, you have to go 1 2 3 4 5, but you actually don't see the items that you want, you're seeking for. It doesn't study you. We want to reach this AI that can understand the customer. It's part of his life. He only see what he's mostly, and actually there is a, you convert from stranger to buyer. There's a long funnel, yeah? We need to make sure they only see the restaurant, the merchant, the product that they will buy. And this is what we are looking for. We're gonna go inside a little bit inside the heart of the consumer. So that's what we're looking for.
That is going to be the one-stop solutions for all the problems or all the requires and needs of the customers out here, ensuring the fastest delivery possible in the best possible way. Yes, that's wonderful, Mr. Al-Hajri. I've got two very important questions more to ask you. We know that we have got this time constraint, but despite of that, I would want to highlight that. I know that corporate social responsibility is of utmost importance to you, because when we see LinkedIn social media handles, we have seen that you have been doing a lot when it comes to donating or contributing in the society, towards the society, and especially during these challenging times. I would want to know, as an organization and as a leader, you yourself, how important is CSR, that is corporate social responsibility, for you? And why?
I believe it's one of the most important thing. I think that actually very important thing. They are saying, like in some country in Western, business are successful rate is 20%, because they are only looking for, let's say, they are only looking for the LMP of the end of the year, and just want to profit every year and make sure they are profit every year. We don't look for the profit, we look to the value. And value is not 1 year, it's 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We need to make sure we are part of people's life. We need to make sure we are protecting them, we are there for them. We want to have this relation. Buyer and seller relation is never been sustainable. The sustainability is to understand their pain. When they need you, you are there for them. Social responsibility is, you need to, the most successful project is you are solving people problems, yeah? You are solving the community, you're solving customer, merchant, but also community. What is the problem of the community today? They have graduates problems, we're gonna employ them. We're gonna make some program for them, make sure we are injecting. We have some companies problems, we have, let's say, we have actually one program for, even special need people, to implement them in our customer service center, to make sure they are working for us. We even try to make some of the special need digital marketing executive, we give them like the training. So we need to make sure we are here, the people will feel the gain of existence of this company. The people, we don't have this one, okay, this service is good, that means if I have a new competitor and he got better service, so they say goodbye. But if we have the CSR relation and we are there for the whole country, they will be my back. I got surprised, to be honest. I worked in Japan almost 3 years. And I saw many companies, 250, 300 years old. I said, how come 200 years old companies? They say, because we are focusing on the CSR. We are making sure we are here for the people, so they are feeling this is not just a company, this is actually part of our event culture. It became. Mitsubishi is part of Japanese culture now. They even have museum,
Yes,
so,
true.
Yeah, so we want to be part of the people.
CSR is extremely important for the growth at large.
Of course, of course.
Now, one thing, we have seen that you have started a lot of affiliation programs for the influencers and bloggers, which is something new, and we really would want to know about it.
Yeah, usually when the economic now in the world, the pandemic have challenge. And I believe it's going to take W shape. So it's went up now, but it will fall again and will go up once more. So usually in business sustainability, the pain number one to the people in this world, how to make money. So affiliate program is basically a transferring our money from a rich company like Facebook and Google to normal people like us, as students in the university, even let's say a woman in her house or someone with good connection. It's extra income to the affiliate. So now we give the opportunity to the people who pay them back. They just do little, effort with their, let's say, FFF or family friend folks, or even they're famous in, I don't know, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anything. Anyone can be affiliate. Everyone can make money with us because We want to make people's life better and give them opportunity. And the beauty about it, it's not actually a job, it's just extra cash, yeah?
Yes.
They can, if they have a job, I think one of the challenge here in Qatar is think about one source of income, and this is wrong.
It's true.
Today in the world, you need to have three or even four, income sources. Or it's going to be very hard, especially in very high competition world when it's come to economic opportunity. So this is affiliate program is transferring the money from the rich people, Facebook, Google, to people who need it more.
Exactly. So it's a way of giving them opportunities, at the same time a medium to earn.
Yes,
That's
and
indeed
I hope
wonderful.
in your program people will also join us. We reach 150, but we're looking for 1,000 even. We want more
Definitely.
people to join affiliate, and it's very good programs. And actually, we're gonna make one conference for them to, give them, more insight about what can they do. Even we're gonna give them like training,
Yes.
how to increase the sales. And yeah, affiliate is something that actually good, especially for students. Students here in
How
Qatar.
can they contact you? How can they contact you?
We actually have, it's either hello@snoonu.com
Okay.
or hi@snoonu.com, or actually in our Snoonu business in Instagram, we have a page called Snoonu Businesses, which is not Snoonu. They can apply there, or then call our hotline 311-2215. So we have multi places. They can all apply, and they are most welcome.
I guess that is going to be one of the greatest opportunities for all the influencers, bloggers out here, wherein they're not just getting the opportunity to showcase their talent, at the same time getting that exposure and medium to make some money as well. It was such a great pleasure having the conversation with you, Mr. Al-Hajri. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience with us. One message that you would want to give to all the budding entrepreneurs, at the same time startups, who are willing to come up with startup ideas, to all those leaders?
First or lastly, thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate to be part of your programs. I have 3 advices. Advice number 1, think big, start small. Advice number 2, you're gonna fail a lot. Don't give up. Make sure you fail fast and stand up fast. Number 3, understand your startup cycle. What is pre-seed, seed, Series A, Series B? When you get an angel investor, when you get your FFF, what time you take debt, what time you need to get equity partners, this understanding of the startup cycle, because this is your life. Maybe with one startups, you can change your whole 10th generation life, So this is very much to understand the investment cycle of your startup, and it's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you. Such a great advice. I mean, accepting the challenges, coming up with the right strategy, acquiring the right people in the team,
Yes.
and keeping yourself motivated, having that drive from within that, yes, come what may, we will not give up, and having that long-term vision, which is really properly calculated and properly analyzed, and that would certainly lead to the success of any of these startups out here. Thank you so much once again, Mr.
Thank you.
Al-Hajri, to be a part of our show. Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, I was in conversation with the CEO and co-founder of the famous delivery app in Qatar, Snoonu, Mr. Hamad Mubark Al-Hajri. Having the right idea, investment, team, mission, goal and vision is extremely important for any startup to survive and thrive. So this is Anshu Join, your host for the Startup of the Month, signing off for now with the promise that I'll be back again with another interesting episode. Until then, if you like this segment and others that we keep posting, do follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, that is Qatarday. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Qatarday. At the same time, for daily news and information, keep visiting our website, that is qatarday.com. And most importantly, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.